this feeling? Anyone whose goals is something higher must expect someday to fall from vertigo. What is vertigo? Fear from falling? No. Vertigo is something other than fear of falling. It's a voice of emptiness below us, which tempts us and lures us. It is the desire to fall against which, terrified, we defend ourselves.
For there is nothing heavier than compassion. Not even one's own pain weighs so heavy as the pain felt with someone. For someone, a pain intensifies and prolonged by hundreds of echoes. The heaviest of burden crushes us. We sink beneath it. It pins us down. But in love of poetry of every age, the woman longs to be weighed down by the man's body. The heaviest of burden is therefore simultaneously an image of life's most intensified fulfillment. And the heavier the burden, the closer our lives come to the ground. The more real and truthful they become. Conversely, the absolute absence of burden causes a man to be lighter than air, to soar into the heights, to take leave on the earth and his earthly being, and become only half real. The movement as free as they are insignificant. Memories stay in photographs, but I can still hear their screams and their growls. Encapsulated on photographs, I capture their lives. Is this freedom? I feel so free.
But I always remember the day, the moment when we first met. You looked through my eyes, and that felt like love. Thomas, I have always loved you and will always love you. Tell me, do you feel the same? Thomas, will you ever feel the same?
Teresa, she may be lost, but she is a compassionate and loving woman. And let me tell you why. As I read the book, The Unbearable Likeness of Being, I came to realize that the character of Teresa may seem small or may seem little, or she may seem to be timid, but actually she is a strong and compassionate and dedicated woman. She is someone who questions a lot, but that is what makes her so eager to learn more. She is someone who seems to be obsessive with Thomas, but actually she's just protecting her heart. She is also so determined, and she would stand for what she believes is right, even though if others think otherwise. Teresa is someone who I truly adore in the story Unbearable Likeness of Being. And there is so much more to know about this young woman. So let me explain it to you further.
As a student of literature, it is our duty to express ourselves the best way we can. Teresa seems to embody someone who searches more about her life, about her lover, and about herself. Like a student, we continue to learn what life has to offer. Teresa's language is to offer love. We must expressively communicate our thoughts and opinions. Being vocal is so important, and like Teresa, she openly expresses herself on what she feels to the person she loves, Thomas. As a woman, we must be heard. Once we give love, this must not be taken for granted or pushed aside. Being strong on what we believe in. Teresa found her contentment in Thomas. And as a woman, this is how she expresses herself. As a Filipina, we all have hopes and dreams. Ultimately, Teresa desires to feel the comfort and the contentment, whether with Thomas, with herself, and with the other people around her. Now, I present to you my short skit of how I depict Teresa. This is Teresa.